11 methods. We're going to look at exercise 6a, question 4d. Okay, so we've got a polynomial, we've got two unknowns, a and b, and we're given a piece of information. We want to find the values of a and b. So I can sub in the two pieces of information because we know p -1 equals 0 and p of 2 equals 0. Okay, so in p terms, they're like x-intercepts. Okay, so I want to sub in these individually. Okay, so one at a time. So when y is 0 or when p is 0, x is -1. So 3 -1 to the power 6 is just 3. -1 to the power 3 is -1, but when you multiply by -5, you get +5. -1 squared is just 1, so it's just a. You got -b plus 10. So we've got equation 1. Now, the next one, we need to sub in when x is 2, y is essentially 0. So we sub in 2 here. 2 to the power 6 is 64 multiplied by 3. So 60 multiplied by 3 is 180. So add 3 times 4, 12. So it's 192. 2 to the power 3 is 8. 8 multiplied by 5 is -40. And then we've got 2, so 4a and 2b plus 10. We've got equation 2. Now, I have to solve this simultaneously, but we got to tie this up. So I want to move all the numbers to one side and all the letters to the other side. Okay. So, or you can use substitute. Depends on which way you want to solve it, but both ways are fine. So I want to move 3, 5, and 10 to the other side. So 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 10 is 18. So you get -18 on the side. You're left with a minus b. Okay, that's one equation. The other equation is I want to move all the terms to one side. So we've got 192 minus 40, which is 152. 152 plus 10 is 162. So minus 162 equals 4a plus 2b. Now, in order to get this to work, we need to, because I want to focus on the b's, I want to cancel them. So I need to multiply this equation by 2. Okay, so when I multiply this equation by 2, we get -36 equals 2a minus 2b. Okay, now I can work with these two equations now because if I add them together, sum them together, the two b's cancel. And you're left with 6a on the side. And if I subtract the negatives, so again, negative 198. Okay, so we divide 198 divided by 6. So let's work this out. 6 goes into that 3 times, so -3, and then you're left with 1, so it goes into that 33 times. So a is -33, b would be equal to, now I can sub into any equation, probably this equation is the easiest, so let's work out what b equals to when I sub that in. -18 equals a which is -33, minus b. Okay, I'm just solving for b. I'm going to move the 33 to the side, to the other side. So that's plus 33. We've got positive 15. Okay, so we've got positive 15 equals -b. So b must equal -15. And that's how you solve for a and b. So I guess the key was to know how to plug in both the simultaneous equations and then solve them simultaneously. I mean, it is a bit of work, but it's totally doable. So hopefully that helps.